Hey guys, so we're back in Chloe's room again. We wanted to talk a little bit about our current favourite makeup products, things that are essentials in our daily makeup routines.
Yes.
And yeah, just run through what we each put on our face. So do you want to go first?
I will say it was quite hard for me to choose these products because I change my makeup up a lot every day.
Much more than I do. I'm very boring.
You just know what you like, whereas I try new things like every single day. First thing I'm going to go with is this, the 17 Stay Time Foundation. I'm wearing this right now and Amy put me onto this. This foundation is so good. It's very thick. It's almost like an emulsion almost.
It reminds me a lot of Revlon Colour Stay.
But it's much nicer.
But Revlon Colour Stay is almost
chalky.
drier. I felt on me it could almost look a bit crusty, whereas this is full coverage but smooth. And
Yeah.
satin finish.
Definitely. It is very full coverage, which is why it's great for filming and stuff like that. Not so great for flash photography because it's got an SPF of 25 in it and it really bounces back. But the look of it on the skin is so good. I have really oily skin and it works really well with my skin type.
This is a very new product and I picked it up because it looked appealing to me. This is the Bourjois City Radiance Skin Protecting Foundation Brightening Effect. It has SPF 30 and is all about radiance boosting and all that stuff. When I saw this, I judged it by the tube and I thought, this looks a bit like a tinted moisturizer, but it is fuller coverage than you may expect, which was a pleasant surprise for me because I like to look perfect. This is really nice though. At first I was a bit thrown off because it wasn't what I was expecting, but it's a really good foundation considering it has SPF 30 and apparently all these whatever anti-pollution effects. It's good when you're in London. Yeah, really nice. Recommend it.
I have here the Sleek Bare Kissed Illuminator. Thank you for removing that tendril of hair from me. She's like one of those monkeys you see at the zoo.
I'm preening you.
She's preening me. Sleek Bare Kissed Illuminator in the colour Monaco. They do this in a few different colours. This is a bit like the NARS Illuminators, except it is like £7 or something. It has a pump, which I really like because you can get the right amount of product with it. I put this on over my foundation, but before I put on a powder highlight. So I put this on and then I set it with a powder highlight because I like to have a strong highlight, as you can see. I mean, it's good on its own as well. It's very radiant and I like that. And it comes in other colours for different skin tones as well.
The NYX HD Concealer, I love. I think it's great. This is £5.50. Probably medium coverage, but buildable. But they do a really good colour range, so highly recommend that. I will use that under my eyes, on blemishes as well, around my nose. I get all
it's
red.
Like an everything concealer.
Yeah, it's a good concealer. And then another thing that I like, which is very new to me, Chloe actually gave this to me because she didn't want it anymore, so I'll happily take the cast offs. This is an Illamasqua cream pigment in Hollow. I use this for contouring basically, but it is a cooler tone, which is great for me because I'm very fair. I do use bronzers and more traditional powder contours as well, but they will come out on the more orange side on me because I'm so pale.
Yeah.
So this is like a natural shadow colour, which is very important when you want to get cheekbones. I sometimes use it on my nose as well, a little bit on the temples, jawline. Great contour, but I never tried cream contouring before.
I love
so what I do is I take my ring finger, dunk it in here, which warms it up slightly. Then I will press it in a kind of line wherever I want it, and then I will take my Real Techniques sponge that I've used for my foundation and concealer and then blend that in. Yeah, on top of foundation, but because the sponge will have a little bit of foundation left over, it just makes it nice and blended.
Yeah.
So this is great. Highly recommended, especially if you are fair and you struggle to find a natural looking contour.
I would just like to say the Illamasqua cream pigments are so great. Like, they come in other colours that you can use for colour correcting. They have a green, they have a peach, they have a bunch of other colours. They're really phenomenal. This is the e.l.f. Shadow Lock Eyelid Primer. This eyelid primer, I'm gonna say a big claim now, a big claim. I would say that this eyelid primer is as good as the NARS Smudge Proof eyelid primer.
What about Urban Decay Primer Potion?
As good, if not better.
Ooh!
I have incredibly oily eyelids. That sounds disgusting, but it's true. This will keep my eyeshadow on for like, I don't know, at least 12 hours, if not more. This is just the sheer one, but it comes in a champagne shade, something else shade. This one is matte, but the shimmer ones are good as well. It holds your eyeshadow on like nobody's business, and that is what I want from an eyelid primer, and it's so inexpensive.
A bunch of these Revolution palettes. If you watched our favourites video from a while back, the first one we did, you know how I feel about the Revolution
They're
palettes.
so good.
So the one I want to talk about today in particular is this Radiance palette, okay? This is marketed as a highlighter palette, but it's very different from the actual highlight palette, which is what I showed before. This has 3 shades in it, and they are all quite nude shades. I can't make a direct comparison because I haven't owned what I think is supposed
I know
to be
what you're gonna say, yeah.
but the Hourglass ambient lighting powders, which you could use as a very, very natural, subtle highlight, but you could also use all over because it's so finely milled and just gives you that kind of glowing,
radiant glow.
Radiant looking skin.
Lit from within.
Yeah, all that. But what I like to do is I like to use these 2 top shades. The bottom one is more of a bronzy, orangey colour, which is really nice on the cheeks. But I like to use the other ones all over to set my under eye concealer. Just
that would
everywhere.
Definitely work on some people's skin tones. So it's not so orange.
You can buy these individually as well. So if there's one shade that you think would work best for you, then just get it individually. But I like having the palette because I like to mix them all around.
Yeah, you're a mixer, aren't you?
While I'm talking about these Revolution palettes, I also want to give a shout out to this contour palette. I know I just talked about the cream contouring, but this is really nice if you prefer powders. They've got
Those colours look great.
They've got a few brown shades that are on the cooler side, a couple of shimmery highlights in here. This is wonderful.
Now, this is a blusher palette from Ben Nye, and I do not think people rate Ben Nye products enough.
I have a look at the shades.
Yeah, I actually got this palette when I was at makeup school, and it was in my kit for a really long time. Now I use it on myself, and I've got another one for my kit. You can, with this, basically for any look, make a blush by mixing them or using them on their own. I don't know if these colours will translate very well on camera. It looks like they're translating quite well.
Yeah, there's some really nice kind of pale neutral ones.
I find that for those.
No, but I find it so hard to find colours like that.
No, they're really nice.
You can always find like peach blushes and pink blushes, but sometimes these colours are really hard to come by.
Yeah, they're all matte, which I really like because then I can put something glowy over the top if I want to, and if I don't want to, then I don't have to. Really love this.
This NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. Now, I take my eyebrows very seriously, and for a long time I was all about filling them in, making them really like geometric and bold and all that stuff. But lately,
I'm still there, as you can see.
I mean, I am on occasions, but lately I've been taking a more natural approach.
Yeah.
If I've had my brows tinted and threaded or whatever, and they look great as they are, and I just want to give them a little bit more oomph, and make them a bit more defined, this is really nice. I have this in the colour Brunette, and yeah, it's basically what it says. It's a mascara for your eyebrows.
And it's not too red, which
no,
is so good.
It's quite nice and ashy. I really like having this, brushing it through so that the individual brow hairs are kind of, just makes it look nice.
Makes it look browy.
Yeah, and especially your brow hairs at the front, if you kind of brush them upwards a bit, makes your eyebrows look nice and hairy.
Bushy.
In a good way.
This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. This is probably my all-time favourite highlighter. I've been using it so much recently. This is in the old packaging because I have never finished it, and I use it almost every day, so you can tell that it lasts for a long time. I'm wearing it now. I don't know if you can see that highlight. Well, I mean, yes, you can.
You can see the highlight.
And it's just so nice. I wear this on top of the sleek Bare Kiss Illuminator, whatever it's called. The glow is just like pow, pop, boom. It's like a champagne-y colour. Not, I wouldn't say everyone, but a lot of people, a lot of skin tones could wear
Lighter
this.
skin tones.
Yeah, light to medium, I'd say. And I use it with this, which is the Real Techniques fan brush. I'm a big, humongous fan of the fan.
Also a big fan of Real Techniques brushes. I have a whole bunch here.
They're so good. They're just so well made, and hairs, bristles, whatever you call them, never fall out.
Buy this individually, or was it in a
No,
set?
this I got in a set. Now, I don't know if you can buy it individually now or not.
A fan brush that is also very affordable that I've had on my shopping list for a while is the Zoeva one,
Oh yeah.
which is about £8
Ooh,
or
look at
£9.
That, yeah.
I like to use this Real Techniques setting brush for highlight.
Interessante.
I go rogue.
She goes rogue, she goes off map.
Next thing I want to talk about is a brand new product that I only got about a week ago, if that, but it has changed the game for me forever. This is the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara.
The bottom lashes do look great, I'll say that now.
It is this tiny little tube. It looks almost like a sample and you think, I'm being a bit ripped off here, but no, it's worth it, 100%.
Look at it, it's so small and cute.
Tiniest brush you have ever seen. This is great for me because recently I have got into the habit of having eyelash extensions done on my top lashes, so I've basically stopped wearing any eye makeup. I don't need bottom lash mascara every day, but sometimes if I've done a full face of makeup and I have these big eyelash extensions on my
Top lashes.
yeah, top lashes, which they don't really look that dramatic at the moment. They're looking a bit ropey. I need to get them redone. You need to sometimes like balance that out with bottom lashes.
I look weird if I wear top lashes and
Yeah,
my bottom lashes.
yeah. I used to hate wearing mascara on my bottom lashes because no matter what kind of mascara I had, it would always smudge. I would always get weird little black
I
shadows
get that
under here.
still. I need this. Is it waterproof? Sweat proof.
Yeah, it's not waterproof, but it's one of those ones that is almost like a tubing mascara.
Yeah.
So it doesn't move until you actually go to take
Right,
it
I
off.
need that. I'm gonna get that.
It's great.
Lash Sensational Lash Multiplying Mascara. The best mascara ever. I get it in waterproof because my mascara smudges all over the face. This makes your lashes really long,
It's
really
really
voluminous, lifts them up. It does everything you want a mascara to do, basically, and
When I used to wear mascara,
it's very black in the old days.
Yeah, back in the day, I would use this.
It's brilliant. I really, 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 really recommend it.
My day-to-day lip product at the moment is this NYX or NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. I'm obsessed with these. They're the most comfortable things to wear ever. They're matte lipsticks, but they don't give you that drying, crusty
look. Yeah.
look. My two favourite day-to-day colours are Stockholm and Zurich. Zurich is a little bit pinker, Stockholm is kind of orangey, peachy.
Peachy nude.
The product I'm wearing today, which is very different for me, I'm trying to be bold and go out of my comfort zone, is the NYX Lingerie Lip, which is a liquid matte lipstick.
Yeah.
And this is basically grey, like a grey-brown colour.
I am also wearing one of these. I have no idea what the colour's called.
It's
It's
called
Amy's,
Beauty Mark.
but it's banging and I love it.
I have 4 of them and I really love them. I kind of want all 12, to be honest.
Yeah, I might have to get
If
those.
you're looking for something that's like a Kylie Jenner lip kit kind of vibe,
Go for
then
it.
these are
You
good.
go, girl. Kiko Face Makeup Fixer Setting Spray Aerosol.
Which is different. Oh, okay, don't spray it out my camera.
No, I
then,
thought it
maybe.
had run out. I thought it had run out, but it hadn't. Amazing. Amazing stuff. Sets your makeup for ages and ages. Is phenomenal and very inexpensive. Please go and try this because it will keep your makeup on all day and it's cheaper than the Urban Decay all-nighter.
That is everything from us today. Let us know what your go-to favourite daily face products
Yes.
are, and we will see you next time.
Bye,
Keep
guys.
it cozy.
See you.
Bye.